they were prepping, check this out. Oh, yeah. Someone's voices got deeper. Hold on, let me see what I can do here. Hold on, I'm gonna try this out real quick. I'm gonna try some sweet doubler action. This is called doubler. See what this sounds like. Hello? That doesn't sound any different, does it? I always like messing with these mixing boards. The people who own the mixing boards don't like it when I mess with them, though. So I'm gonna stop doing that. Oh no, I don't need a second mic. I won't be folding my breasts today. Okay, so what was I talking about? Old people, Dragon Ball Z. This panel's over. I've done everything I need to do. I've talked about everything I need to talk about. So later on they said, hey, would you like to help cast and direct a show called Dragon Ball Z? And I'm like, sure, what is it? And they said, we don't know, but we have all these posters of it on the wall. I go, oh, cool. So it's like, who's that? They're like, that's Goku. And I'm like, oh. Then who's the one with the blonde hair? And they're like, no, that's Goku. And I'm like, the other one was Goku, right? And like, and this was Goku? No, that's Gohan. Like, aha. Okay, but what about the little blonde kid? That's Goku? Like, no, that's Gohan Super Saiyan. Well, and that's Yamcha? No, that is the same animation except it's Gohan. There's no scar on his face. Oh, okay. So this little tiny one, this one is, that's Gohan? No, that's Goten. Okay, and then this one's Goten, right? No, that's Goku. In Dragon Ball GT, when he's a kid again, I'm like, God, what did I sign up for? They said, this is what you signed up for. They landed this giant box of video cassettes on the desk and said, all right, watch 68 episodes by next week. Which, you guys are like, whatever, I just did that yesterday. But you didn't have to watch it on VHS tape. Because, okay, you did. He owns all this. I mean, actually, a lot of us watched some of the VHS tapes, but you remember what a beating that was, especially if someone else had watched them on the VHS tape before you did, so that meant like, it was like the old school version of buffering, except it was just like, you had to rewind the whole tape and wait for it to go. Oh, that was the worst. You cursed your roommates, like, come on. I should actually wear a Be Kind or Rewind t-shirt. So many kids would have no idea what I meant by that. Like, what? You mean watch VH1? Like, so yeah, they gave me all these video cassettes and I watched them all. And of course, I wanted to kill myself at one point because I really did not like the Gohan training in the woods thing at all. That was just getting on my nerves. Just like, oh my God, please, green person named Piccolo, please kill him already. He is getting on my nerves in a major way. But thank goodness Gohan stayed around because eventually Gohan became an adult, and that gave me someone else to kind of like because I never was able to really like Goku. I directed the series, and I never really liked Goku that much. I'm sorry. He just was, but he's important for the show, because if it weren't for Goku, the series wouldn't be 300 plus episodes long. It would only be 12 episodes long. It'd be like, I say we kill them all! I'm like, alright. And then, show over, roll the credits. But yeah, I don't know if it's because I played Vegeta and Piccolo and stuff like that I didn't like Goku as much. Because once you say enough lines of like, you really are, I really need you, Goku, right? Or, you're such a clown, Goku, eventually you begin to believe it. But it's true though, he's such an annoying character sometimes, and a terrible father, just an awful father. Seriously. I mean, even at the end of the series, he's a terrible father. Like, we did it, everybody! Okay, hey, random stranger kid, come with me! And then the series ends, and he's run off with some, like, just random child. And then at the tournament, he seems pretty strong. I won't ask his parents or anything like that, I'll just take him with clueless, I would, like, I mean, if he hadn't already proven himself to not really care about any of that kind of weird stuff, I would think weird things about Goku. But he just gets excited when people fight, and he's made that very clear. In fact, he made it awkwardly clear at times, like, why am I so excited? We're fighting. Okay, so I was asked to help direct this show called Dragon Ball Z, and at that time we were just trying to copy the episodes that had already been made, or sort of just match the episodes. You guys remember that time when you turned on Cartoon Network or whatever it is when you're going to watch it, you're so excited, you're like, yes, it's back on again. You're like, what the heck happened? All the voices are different. That must have been so annoying to you guys back then. And I know it. Don't shake your heads now because it was. I know. Because I've been going to conventions for over 10 years now, and trust me, it wasn't like this back in the day. You guys are so nice, and you're so cool, and you laugh at everything I say. It doesn't matter what I say. But back in the day, I would go to a panel at a convention, and there'd be 12 people there, and I go, anyone have any questions? Yes, why did you guys change all the voices to stupid ones? I'm like, well, I don't know, I'm kind of some of those voices, but most of them actually. But thank you. Do you have any other questions? Why did you guys change the music? I'm like, well, that wasn't my decision. Why'd you guys translate it so stupid? I'm like, man, sorry, please, can I have someone that has a positive thing? Yes. When's this panel over? And when's the ADV panel happening? No, it was sad. It was not the same thing back then. But I can understand because if I were you, I wouldn't have liked it much either. The good thing is that you guys were all sick, so it didn't really matter too much. But it was a weird bait and switch thing. Like I used to, when I was about 6 years old, I used to watch a show called The Dukes of Hazzard. Did you guys ever? Yeah. Okay, so maybe I'm not that old. But yeah, that show was awesome. And then they changed the Duke boys from like Tom Wopat to like random people. Like they said they were their cousins, but they were exactly the same. Like it was kind of like I don't even know how to describe it. It was like
Coy and Vance.
Yeah, it was Coy and Vance. You know what I'm talking about. Sorry, I just embarrassed him. This is my good friend Charles. Yeah. This is Charles. Yeah. He's a professional tap dancer. See? Yay! It just happened. On command. Yes.
And smoking.
And eventually by the end of this hour, I will have talked about Dragon Ball a little bit. Actually, I've been mentioned. Oh, there's a Popo in here. Wow. Oh my God. Yes. That is awesome. Except that's offensive. Unless you're purple, and then it's okay.
Or blue.
Did you guys see that? Like they changed the Popo to purple was?
Yeah.
Which is funny because Popo sounds like purple a little bit, so if it had been like that originally, I would have believed it, sort of. Man, when you actually like laugh and you, because all I can see from here is literally blackface and like, he's like pink lips, and then when you open your mouth, because Mr. Popo never had teeth. You technically need to just paint your teeth all red underneath it. God, that is. And you have, if you want to be really like Mr. Popo, you'd have to have some giant epiglottis that is like this huge, this dangly thing in the back of your throat. And if you really want it to look like Dragon Ball Z, it should look like you have like little, like in between your eyebrows, they have this weird kind of like extra like body part there or something like that. I think that's the source of their power. It's like a gland of some sort.